Hello everyone. Today's video topic is Fehler sind Helfer. That means mistakes could be a big help, provided if we are ready to learn from them. So I'm bringing to you few common mistakes which German learners tend to do. In the past few days, I was doing B1 and B2 exam preparation classes with my students, and I observed that
most of them were doing these common mistakes.
So I thought of why not to make a video on it and deliver it to you all such that you at least don't make these mistakes and clear the examinations with flying colors like my students did.
Langoik, Deutsch Training.
So let's start with this PPT. First common mistake is to exchange man with er. For example, wenn man krank ist, soll sich ausruhen. So over here in the first sentence, we have used man, but in the second sentence, we are replacing it with er. That is the most common mistake which German learners tend to do. Richtiger Satz heißt, wenn man krank ist, soll man sich ausruhen. You should not replace man with er. That is the most common mistake which German learners do. Now, the second one is with the possessive article. Now, for example, Tanja ist bei seinem Onkel. German learners just confuse that uncle is masculine, hence it would be sein. But no, over here we have to see whose uncle it is. That's Tanya's, and Tanya is female. So it would be Tanja ist bei ihrem Onkel. So, what are you thinking? You make the same mistake? Don't do it then. Next time, please just take a pause and then think and then deliver the sentence. Now, the next one is Verbstellung im Satz. I am absolutely taken aback when B1 candidates or B2 candidates make this mistake. Now, for example, ich konnte die Aufgabe nicht rechtzeitig erledigen, weil ich war krank. Now, I'm always taken aback because a B1 candidate or a B2 candidate is not supposed to make such kind of silly mistake. Of course, you know it that with while, when, and thus the verb position is at the last. But when you're speaking, you tend to do this mistake. So it's the best thing is practice and practice. Only through practice you can do this. And we at Language Legos have special speaking sessions with native Germans in B1 and B2 level as well as in C1 level. So we take care that the students don't make these common mistakes. And then now the next one is Nullposition. Now again, it has to do again something with the Verbstellung, that means positioning of the verb. But I don't know, German learners just tend to forget that und, aber, and then have the null position. For example, they say, aber sehe ich das anders. Das ist falsch. Was ist richtig? Aber ich sehe das ganz anders. Na? It is aber ich sehe. That means und, aber, and then have zero position and thereafter stands the subject and then verb. Moving ahead, that's adjective Endungen. You're saying, oh my God, I always do this mistake. Yes, I have made a note that most of the German learners fail to understand this topic, and I don't know why. If you are still struggling with this topic, you can watch my video on this topic. I have shared the link in the description. So, zum Beispiel, der Satz ist, Tim ist mein echter Freund. Na? Aber wie heißt der richtige Satz. Der richtige Satz heißt, Tim ist mein echter Freund. Na, because it's masculine, so echter. And then mine is possessive. So in possessive articles, we always write the adjective ending er with masculine nominative. The next common mistake is Wort für Wort übersetzen. Na? That means when you translate for each word everything. Na? For example, my A2 students do this mistake. Ich habe gemacht die Hausaufgabe. It's in like A2 students too, not B1, neither B2, but I've still made a note of it. It would be Ich habe die Hausaufgabe gemacht. And last, this is the mistake. Of course, this is the last mistake which I'm mentioning over here, but not the least, confusing between when and als. If you are still getting confused between this topic, I would request you to please watch my video which I did on this topic, confusing between wenn and als. For example, wenn ich letzte Woche nach Delhi geflogen bin, habe ich meine Tante besucht. Whenever you're talking about the past, you have to use als. Als ich letzte Woche nach Delhi geflogen bin, habe ich meine Tante besucht. But there is also an exception here, which you will find in this video. So you may watch this.
I hope you have learned something from this video and you are not going to make at least these mistakes. Now, and if you want to join Langoik, you may please call us and get all the detailed info, and all the students who join B1, B2 and C1 level, they always get a chance to have a speaking sessions with native Germans, and other detailed information you will get it here at this number. So call here and get all the info here.